Even though the International Space Station has many benefits, we are going to be talking about two of them in particular. The International Space Station found out how to prevent astronauts from having bone loss in space. Researchers found that by taking an agent called bisphosphonate, which is used to treat osteoporosis patients, this agent is found to increase bone mass and decrease the occurrence of bone fractures. The researchers did a 90-day study on Earth that concluded that this agent has a preventive effect on the loss of bone mass. JAXA and NASA decided to work together on an experiment to prevent bone loss during spaceflight. The crew members are participating in the study by taking the agent once a week while in space. The study is still being conducted but is found to reduce the risk of bone loss and kidney stones by a good exercise program, having a proper intake of calcium and vitamin D, and little amounts of medication. The second benefit is the International Space Station has also taken pictures of the Earth's radiation, shown as an orange glow around the planet. This mission will go into depth of what this orange air glow is. This experiment will help us understand the space weather system around the planet. Knowing the forecast is important because it affects astronauts and technology in space. It messes up radio communication and overwhelms power grids. This experiment is the first of its kind and will obtain information on the space weather in the Earth's upper atmosphere. This experiment is called the Atmospheric Waves Experiment, or AWE. It will cost The AWE will be attached to the outside of the International Space Station, and it will focus on the colorful bands of light in the Earth's atmosphere. The AWE will determine what combination of forces controls space weather in the upper atmosphere. The AWE will get its results of the weather by investigating how the variations of different packets of air in the lower atmosphere affect the upper atmosphere. Being able to better understand the weather system will help space exploration be safer. With the International Space Station being one of its only kinds of laboratories that's outside of actual Earth, it was hard to find limitations, so stuff to compare it to that were lacked. But one of its biggest the limitation of the International Space Station is that it costs $160 billion overall since it was built in 1998. The ISS is the second most expensive space station all time, only better than Space Shuttle program.